Have you always wanted to use Canva but you don't know where to begin? Stay tuned while I take you from how to create an account to finishing your first project. Let's go!
Lights, camera, let's ignite. Bring the energy, we shine so bright. Click that play, it's time to groove. This is the moment, we're in the mood. Snap, snap, working now. Flip the vibe.
Welcome to your Canva tutorial with Ravi. We are going to work from the desktop version for this tutorial. The first thing you need to do is navigate to the Canva website, www.canva.com. Once there, you're going to either log in or create an account. You can create an account by clicking on the purple Sign Up button in the top right-hand corner. Next, you can create your account using either your email, your Google, your Facebook, or another way. I'm going to do this right along with you, so I'm going to choose my Google account to connect with Canva. Once you have everything connected, it'll open up to your welcome screen. Go ahead and let Canva know what you're going to be using it for. Then decide if you're going to go for the Pro version. For now, we're just going to skip it, but I do recommend using the Pro version. Yes, we're in. But before we can create, we got to figure out how to navigate this platform. We are on the home page, and the first thing you may notice are the different icons going across the home screen. These are shortcuts to help you decide what type of project you would like to create. Today, we're going to click on More, and it's going to open up a menu with more options. I'm selecting Flyer, but you choose the option that works best for you. The tools are the same regardless of what option you select. Once you select your option, it's going to open up to the menu, and your first time is going to take you through a brief tutorial. The tutorial starts you on the Templates menu, which is pretty much where it always drops you. Then it's going to show you where you can add text. Next, it's going to show you how to upload images. And then finally, it's going to show you how to share and download your project when you're done. Let's go back to the templates. To find the templates, you're going to click on the design icon. Next up, we have elements. This is probably going to end up being your favorite place to go. This menu helps you add different things to your project, such as frames and other pictures. This is a great tool to use to add to a template, or if you're starting from scratch, to really build a project that is suitable for your style. But since we're beginners, let's go to templates. Templates are fantastic because you do not have to be a graphic design professional in order to create amazingly stunning projects. To choose a template, you just type in a few keywords for the style and the theme that you're considering. Alternatively, you can select from some of the suggestions that Canva provides. Since we're heading into February, Canva is giving us all kinds of Valentine's Day selections. Now you can hover over the different elements on Canva to select them, to change them in any way that you want to change them, whether it's deleting them, increasing their size, or changing the font. So let's talk about font. Regardless of whether you're starting with a template or if you're starting from scratch, you may want to change what your text looks like. So you're going to head over to the text menu and start selecting what theme you're looking for. You can start from scratch with add a heading, or you can go through the pre-made templates that they have for you and just change the lettering. For now, we're sticking with the basics and we're just going to click add a heading so we can change the design of the text ourselves. Next, you're going to click into the box and delete the letters that are already in there and start typing the words that you want in there. So today, we're going to use the phrase, "I am new to Canva." Don't want the text box in the middle of the screen? That's fine. Left click on the box and drag it to where you want it to go. You will notice that when a text box is selected, another menu of tools do appear. For now, we're not going to worry about those tools. Instead, we're going to focus on the menu that appears a little higher up. The first thing you can change is the font style. If you click on the font, it brings up a menu of all the different font designs. Now, you have to be careful because some of these fonts are for Pro only. Anything that's Pro will have a gold crown indicated next to it. Now it's time for the fun part. Click on each of the fonts to see which one you like. You can preview each of the fonts just by clicking on the name and seeing what it looks like in your project. To change the size of your text, you're going to highlight the box again and then grab the corner and move it in and out to the desired size that you like. One thing that I do appreciate about Canva is that it gives you these guidelines to show you where the borders are for when you're creating documents and other things. These guides help you to situate your text or your elements where you want it on your project. Next, how to change the color of your text. Go ahead and click on that big A in the top menu and it'll pull up the different colors you can change your font. Just like when selecting the font style, you can click on each color to see what that font color would look like in your project. Go ahead, give it a shot. Okay, let's go over to the effects menu. The effects menu allows you to change the font into different designs. So you can have it bold, you can have it shaded, you can have it outlined, you can make it neon. So go ahead and give it a try. Click on the different types of effects and see how it works in your project. When you scroll down in the effects menu, you also get the option to change the shape of your font. So you can make it curved up, curved down, make it into a circle. Go ahead, give it a try and see how you like it. It's a little too high. Let's left click on the text box and drag it to the center so that we can see the curve options just a little better. Okay, that was fun. Let's see what else we can do with the effects. Select an effect of your choice. I'm going to select hollow and we're going to see how we can change the thickness of the outline. Each effect will have its own menu that appears that you can adjust to change the appearance of the text. Thickness. With shadow, it changes the depth of the shadows. With neon, it changes the brightness of the neon. Let's return to the toolbar where we can bold, italicize, and underline the text. We can even do a strike through or next on the menu, we have transparency. This is where you can decrease the strength or intensity of whatever element you're using. You can even make it invisible. Let's add some movement to the words with the Animate tool. The Animate tool can be used for both text and elements. Similar to selecting the color as well as the font style, you can select each of the different types of animation and try them out before you make your final selection. As you continue to scroll down the menu, you'll come across additional animations to add to your text. These will be very useful if you're making any type of videos. The last item that we're going to select on this menu is the position shortcut. This allows you to quickly plop your text or your elements into the desired location on the page. Also included in this menu is the layers menu. The layers menu is useful when you have multiple items on a page. For this part, we're going to need a second element on this page. So let's go ahead and duplicate our text. In order to duplicate our text, we're going to go up to the small menu and then click duplicate. Now that we've duplicated and have another text, we're going to go ahead and drag it to another location, change the color and the style of the font. Now we can see how layers work. So we're going to go ahead and drag the newly made layer and move it to the top of the first layer. We are then going to select overlapping so that we can move it around to decide which set of text is going to be on top and which set of text is going to be on the bottom. Now let's do something a little more obvious. We're going to head over to Elements and we're going to get a box so that we can highlight our text. So we're going to select the box and we're going to expand the box to cover our layer of text. And now we're going to go ahead and go to position, layers, and we're going to move that purple box underneath the text. Voila. Okay, let's go ahead to transparency. We're going to click on transparency and we're going to lighten this box up just a little bit so we can see the words a little bit better. Now the words stand out against the background. That's done, I don't think I want the red text anymore. So let's go ahead and delete it by going to the small menu and clicking the delete button. And now we're going to take our other text and drag it on top of the purple box layer. Hit that subscribe button if you want more Canva tutorials. Now we're just going to play around with colors and transparency until we get the effect that we want. Now let's make sure everything is centered, just like I showed you at the beginning. We can either drag it into the position that we want, or we can go ahead to position, click on arrange, and use the shortcuts to drop the elements to the desired location. Let's add some elements to our project. We're going to click on the element shortcut and then we're going to type in what we want. Let's start with new, since we are new to Canva. When you select that, you're going to see graphics, photos, real video, so on and so forth. And you're going to pick whatever category you want. So let's start with graphics. After we click on graphics, a whole slew of options are going to appear. Now, don't forget, if it has a gold crown, that means it's for pro only and you will not be able to print out your project. You're going to scroll through the options until you find the one that speaks to you or type in a new prompt. Let's select this one. Yes, this one's perfect. Let's go ahead and manipulate it so you can grab the rotate button or you can increase or decrease the size by grabbing the corners of the element box. Let me go ahead and show you one more thing while we're here. Go to the tiny menu and click on the three buttons. You're going to scroll down and click on Show Element Timing. This will give you the opportunity to indicate how long you want your element or your graphic to appear on screen. Once selected, a timer will appear in the larger menu and you can adjust the time using the slider. If you decide that you don't like the element, then go ahead and select it and delete it and go back and look for another graphic. This one will do just fine. Let's go ahead and adjust the size and move it around. And yeah, I think this will do for now. And don't forget, if you don't want to drag it, you can go over to Arrange and click on the shortcuts to place it in the position that you want it. Now let's add some animation. Just like with the text, when you click the animate button, you can find all kinds of things to do with your graphic. Of course, there are more options if you scroll down, but we're going to stick with this one for now. Let's add another element. If you go to the search bar, when you click on that, it'll give you the different categories, such as images, videos, so on and so forth. So let's click on videos. And with videos, it gives you all kinds of categories, but I think we need a background. We need something as a backdrop. Now that we've clicked on backgrounds, look, there's all kinds. And let's see which one we like. Ooh, this one looks fantastic. Let's try it out. It is a bit small, so we have to drag the corners and adjust it to the size of our project. You can do that by grabbing the corners and the size and dragging it until the entire background is covered. Let's hit play to see what it looks like. Oh, that is pretty, but we're missing our other graphic. So let's go ahead to position and layers and move things around so that we can see everything. Nice. Okay, so let's adjust the background of the square to make the words less obtrusive and see what that looks like. Hit play. Gorgeous. And now we're just going to adjust the sizing and the location of our different elements until we get the look that we desire. Okay, I think the background needs to be a little bit faster, so we're going to go to the larger menu, click playback, go ahead and play on repeat, and then we can adjust the speed of the video for the background. So this is what it looks like, double the speed. And this is what it looks like at half speed. On second thought, I don't like that graphic there. Let's go ahead and delete it. Now let's take a look. Okay, not bad. I want to show you one more trick that's a little bit more advanced, but it will help you in the long run. It's called grouping, and this is to keep your elements together when you're trying to move them as a unit. First, make sure your position in layers menu is open. For this, we want to make sure we are selecting the text in the black box that's behind it. To do this, go ahead and click on the text and click Shift. And then over in the layers, click on the black box. When this is done, both elements should be highlighted. And once they are highlighted, a word called group will pop up in the small menu. And you're just going to select that button, group. Now you can move the elements together as one single unit. Now that they are grouped, we can animate the box and the text together by going to the animate button and selecting the animation that we like. If we go down to the add-on effects, we can click the pulse or select any of the other ones that look good to you. Now let's preview the entire project by going up to the top menu and selecting the play button. Now that I see the full playback, the background needs to be a little bit faster. So let's go ahead and exit, go up to the playback menu and adjust it to its original speed. Let's preview it again. And yes, that looks so much better. Okay, let's exit again. And there is one thing I forgot to show you, and that's how to title your project. The title usually is the first few words that you use in your project, but you can click into the main toolbar, click on the words, and change the title to whatever you want to name it. Now it's time to share or publish your project. You're going to head up to that main purple toolbar and click on the share button in the top right hand corner. There, it'll give you the option to copy a link to share to other people, download it, publish, so on and so forth. If you click copy link, this is the link that can allow you to share to other people to collaborate on the project with you. If you don't want anyone to edit, do not choose this option. More often than not, you're going to select download to save it to your device. If you have any animations or videos, the default option will be an MP4, but you can use the drop-down menu to save it as a JPEG, PDF, PNG, or anything else that's an option in that list. For now, we're going to save it as an MP4 video, and once you have selected that, you're going to click download. Now, the first time you download, it's going to give you the option to see all the other things you can do with the share button while it's downloading. So it includes creating a public link for everyone else to view your document if you want to share it via text or embed it someplace. And then you're going to get the See All menu where you can see all the options, including other locations that you can download it or save it to. And that's all, folks. You have completed your first Canva project. I hope that you are able to take away something that you can use and apply in the future. Be sure to hit that subscribe button to get more Canva tutorials.
Lights, camera, let's ignite. Bring the energy, we shine so bright. Click that play, it's time to groove. This is the moment we're in the Oh, you baby, sassy. Lights, camera, let's ignite. Bring the energy, we shine so bright. Click that play, it's time to groove. This is the moment we're in the mood.